Imagine a woman is standing right in front of you, her heart racing, her mind screaming your name, yet she remains silent. You're looking into her eyes, but you're blind to the truth. Most men are walking through a desert of loneliness, completely unaware that the water they're dying for is right under their feet. They lose the one because they were waiting for a billboard when they should have been reading the whispers of her soul. This isn't just about dating. It's about survival in a world where genuine connection is becoming extinct. If you can't decode these signals, you aren't just missing a girlfriend. You're failing as a man who understands the nature of reality. You're letting a high-value woman slip through your fingers because you're playing a game you don't even know the rules to. If you want to stop being the guy who gets ghosted and start being the man who sees everything before it happens, you need to lock in right now. This is the difference between a life of regret and a life of power. Before we dive into the deep psychological layers of her secret love, understand that this brotherhood is for the men who want more out of life. If that's you, hit that subscribe button because we don't play small here. We build kings. Now, let's get into the raw, unfiltered truth of how a woman secretly loves you. The strategy of forced proximity and the orbit effect. A woman who loves you in secret will never be just a friend who happens to be around. She is a master architect of her own environment, and you are the center of it. Notice how she always ends up in your orbit. If you're at a party, she's in the same room. If you're at work, she's taking the long way to the break room just to pass your desk. This isn't luck, it's design. She is engineering coincidences because she is hungry for your presence. She wants to see how you carry yourself, how you lead, and she wants to give you every possible opportunity to notice her. In her mind, she is placing herself in your path, waiting to see if you have the vision to recognize her. Most men are too distracted by their phones or their own ego to see that she is literally orbiting their world, hoping for a collision. If she is always there, without a clear reason, she isn't bored, she's invested. She's creating a gravity that pulls the two of you together, testing to see if you'll finally take the hint and step into her world. The biological leak and the dilated gaze. The body is a snitch. She can lie with her mouth, but she can't lie with her nervous system. When a woman is secretly in love, her pupils will betray her every single time. It's a primal biological response. When we look at something we crave, our pupils dilate to take in more of the image. When you speak, watch her eyes. If they widen, if she holds your gaze just 2 seconds longer than a stranger would, she is telling you everything. Then there's the gaze. If you catch her looking at you from across the room and she quickly looks away, that's not shyness. That's a spike in adrenaline because she got caught staring at her prize. She's studying you when you aren't looking because she's trying to memorize the way your jaw moves, the way you sit, and the aura you project. She is analyzing the man she wants to submit to. A woman who doesn't care will look through you. A woman who loves you will look at you like you're the only thing on the planet that matters. The micro-detail retention and emotional hyper-focus. Most people forget what you said 5 minutes after you said it because people are inherently selfish. But a woman who secretly loves you has a memory like a high-definition recorder when it comes to you. She will remember the name of your first pet, the specific way you like your steak, or that one random goal you mentioned 6 months ago. This isn't because she has a great memory. It's because she is hyper-focused on your value. To her, every word that comes out of your mouth is a piece of a puzzle she's trying to solve. She's building an internal map of who you are so she can become the perfect partner for you. When she brings up a tiny detail that even you forgot, she's shouting that she's emotionally invested. She's showing you that she cares enough to listen when the rest of the world is just waiting for their turn to talk. That kind of attention is reserved for the man she sees as her future. The jealousy reflex and the energy shift, you want to see her true feelings? Watch her when another woman enters the conversation. A woman who secretly loves you will have a jealousy reflex that she cannot hide. It's not always a big scene. Sometimes it's just a shift in the air. Her smile might become a little tighter, she might go quiet, or she might suddenly find a reason to leave. This is territorial behavior. Deep down, she has already claimed you in her heart, and seeing another woman in your space feels like a threat to her kingdom. She might even try to playfully talk down about the other girl, or ask you probing questions to see if you're interested in her. If she's protective of your time and your attention, she isn't being annoying. She's being a lioness guarding what she perceives as hers. She's terrified of losing the ground she's worked so hard to gain in your life. The hero instinct and the submission test. Women are wired to look for a protector, a man who can handle the weight of the world. Even the most independent woman will trigger the hero instinct in the man she secretly loves. She'll ask for your advice on a problem she could solve herself. She'll ask you to help her move something heavy or fix a tech issue. This isn't about the task, it's about the feeling. She wants to see you in your masculine power. She wants to see you lead. She is testing your competence and your willingness to provide value to her life. By asking for your help, she is signaling that she trusts your judgment and your strength. It's a form of soft submission. She is saying, I choose you to be the one I rely on. If she treats you like her go-to person for everything, she's not using you. She's auditioning you for the role of the man in her life. Digital proximity and the notification game. In the modern age, her phone is an extension of her soul. If she's secretly in love, your name will be all over her notifications. She'll be the first to like your post, the first to view your story, and she'll send you things that reminded her of you. This is her way of staying in your mind when you aren't together. She's keeping the thread of communication alive, because the thought of you disappearing into the void of the internet is unbearable to her. She'll send you memes, articles, or songs, not because they're particularly great, but because they are conversation starters. She's fishing for your attention. She's checking to see if you'll engage, if you'll bite, and if you'll give her a piece of your time. If she's always available to text you back within minutes, it's not because she's not busy. It's because you are her priority. A high-value woman has plenty of options, but if she's choosing to spend her digital energy on you, she's already made her choice. The future we shift and the ultimate surrender. The final and most powerful sign is the shift from I to we. Listen closely to how she talks about the future. If she talks about a concert coming up in 3 months and says, we should go to that, or if she talks about her long-term goals and somehow weaves your presence into them, she has already married you in her mind. She isn't just living for today, she is building a bridge to tomorrow with you on the other side. She has stopped seeing herself as a solo agent and started seeing the two of you as a unit. This is the ultimate surrender. She is opening her life up to you, inviting you to take the lead and walk into the future together. If she's planning her life around your availability, she isn't just liking you, she is deeply, secretly in love with the man you are and the man she thinks you can become. The Stoic reality check. Now look at your life. Look at the women around you. If you see these 7 signs, the ball is in your court. But being a man means more than just noticing. It means acting. A woman can only wait for so long before her heart hardens and she moves on to a man who has the balls to lead. Don't be the guy who realizes the truth at her wedding to someone else. Take the frame. Be the leader she's looking for. Understand that attraction isn't a choice. It's a biological reaction to high-value masculine energy. If you've been ignoring these signs, stop. Wake up. The world is yours for the taking, but only if you have the eyes to see and the strength to move. If this script hit home, then you know what to do. Stay sharp, stay focused, and keep your frame. We're just getting started. If you want to know if she's deep in her feelings for you, look at her body language. Not just the touches, but the mirroring. This is the chameleon effect. If you lean back, she leans back. If you take a sip of your drink, she takes a sip of hers. If you start using a specific slang or a certain tone of voice, suddenly it's in her vocabulary too. This isn't lack of personality, it's biological synchronization. Her brain is literally rewiring itself to be in total harmony with yours. She is subconsciously trying to tell you that you are the same, that she is your perfect match. When a woman mirrors your energy, she is surrendering her own frame to enter yours. Most guys think she's just easy to talk to. No, bro. She's adapting her entire existence to fit the shape of your soul. She's becoming the reflection of the man she wants to lead her. If you see her starting to act like you, it's because she's already decided that she belongs to you. A woman who secretly loves you is your most silent and deadly soldier. Pay attention to how she talks about you when you aren't in the room. Or better yet, watch her face when someone else criticizes you. If she jumps to your defense, even in small ways, or if she shuts down gossip about you with a cold stare, she is showing you territorial loyalty. In the female world, reputation is everything. By defending yours, she is signaling to the world that you are off limits. She is protecting the king of her heart before she even has the title of queen. Most women will just stay silent to keep the peace. But the one who loves you? She can't stand to see your frame disrespected. She views your honor as her own. If she's the one holding the line for you when your back is turned, stop looking for other signs. You've already found a partner who is ready to go to war for you. Sometimes she'll pull back. She'll get quiet. Or she'll tell you something that makes her look weak or emotional. This is the vulnerability trap. She is testing your strength. She wants to see if you are a man who gets uncomfortable with emotions, or if you are a man who can hold a steady hand in the storm. She's secretly in love, and that scares her. She is exposing her softest parts to see if you'll crush them or protect them. If you stay stoic, if you provide her with a logical, grounded space to be herself, she will fall 10 times harder. She is looking for a rock to anchor her ship. If she shares her trauma, her fears about the future, or her insecurities with you, and only you, she has handed you the knife to her heart. She's betting everything that you're the man who will never use it. Time is the only currency we can never earn back. If a woman is secretly in love with you, she will sacrifice her convenience to be in your presence. Did she stay up until 2 a.m. just to talk to you, even though she has work at 7? Did she drive across town just to drop something off for 5 minutes? This is the sacrifice of convenience. A high-value woman knows her worth, and she doesn't waste time. If she's bending her schedule to fit yours, she is telling you that you are the most valuable asset in her life. She is prioritizing your frame over her own comfort. Don't take this for granted. Most guys treat this as expected behavior. That's how you lose her. A king recognizes the sacrifice and appreciates the devotion. If she's making life easier for you while making hers harder, she isn't just a friend. She's a woman who has already integrated you into her survival strategy. We live in a digital age, and her love has a digital footprint. If she's the first person to like your post, or if she accidentally likes a photo you posted 3 years ago, she's been scrolling through the archives of your life. She's trying to understand the man you were before you met her. She's looking at your exes, your friends, and your growth. She is digital shadowing. She wants to see the evolution of her target and notice her own social media. Is she posting things she knows you like? Is she wearing that dress you once complimented in her latest story? She is broadcasting specifically to an audience of one, you. She's waiting for that fire emoji or that DM. She's using the screen to scream what she can't say to your face. If your notifications are constantly filled with her name, it's not an accident. It's an obsession. Eventually, every secret love reaches a boiling point. If she's been giving you these signs and you haven't acted, she will move into the last stand. She might suddenly get very cold. She might stop texting first. She might start talking about other guys she's dating. This isn't because she stopped loving you. It's because she's trying to protect her ego from the pain of your inaction. She's trying to see if you'll chase her when she walks away. This is the most dangerous part of the game. If you let her go now, she's gone forever. But if you recognize this as her last cry for you to take the lead, you can save the connection. She wants you to be the man who says, "Stop, you aren't going anywhere." She wants to be claimed. She is tired of the secret. She's tired of the friend label. She's waiting for you to end the game and start the reality. At the end of the day, knowledge without action is just a mental exercise for losers. You can watch 100 videos about female psychology, but if you don't have the balls to look her in the eye and take what's yours, you're just a spectator in your own life. These 14 signs are your weapon. Use them. If she's doing these things, she is yours to lose. Stop overthinking. Stop asking your friends for advice. Stop waiting for her to make the first move. A woman loves a man who knows exactly what he wants and isn't afraid to go get it. Step into your power. Hold your frame. Be the man that women write poetry about in secret. If you're ready to level up and leave the average version of yourself behind, then you're in the right place. Subscribe, lock in, and stay dangerous. The world is waiting for you to lead.